Snowflake sparkles a winterland, wings of crystal, I take my flight. Serena magic in the pale moonlight. Catch me if you can, I'm a blur, I'm a breeze, dancing on the wind like I'm made of the seas. I'm Serena magic, I shimmer, I glow, where the ice winds whistle and the cold rivers flow. I'm a frosty comet, I'm a glacial spark, lighting up the sky in the icy dark. I breathe out frost, watch the rivers freeze, turn a summer day to a snowy tease. Draconic scales that shimmer blue, an ice queen's game, I'll outplay you. Twirl into a storm, spin the world around, chilling every heart with my sparkling sound. I'm Serena magic, I shimmer, I glow, where the ice winds whistle and the cold rivers flow. I'm a frosty comet, I'm a glacial spark, lighting up the sky in the icy dark. I'm Serena magic, I shimmer, I glow, where the ice winds whistle and the cold rivers flow. I'm a frosty comet, I'm a glacial spark, lighting up the sky in the icy dark.
Welcome back, my lovely snowflakes, or welcome. And if you're new here, it's Serena Magic. And today we are back with my world, Xauna. I am attempting to be a GM, and we are playing with my lovely wife, my best friend Maru, and my friend Kazu. And I guess with that, we just should get to it. So... we are live.
What's up? Okay. You don't need puppies.
No, I don't want one of these because they're small puppies. But these are the ones that Sue was talking about that I told you. If you know anybody who wants a small dog,
Okay.
look at the puppies.
They're adorable.
But not good. Small dogs are so. And for injury.
Yeah.
One state she's going to put that door back in.
Celodex said, I
Say
don't
again?
know. I don't feel live.
We're supposed to be.
Fair. Here we have a guest star of Maru's lovely grandma. Trying to talk to him about things. Did you stop turning model in a weird way?
I thought I muted my mic.
It's fine. I know your grandma sometimes likes to interrupt you at the most inconvenient times, so. But I also think you were the only one really paying attention to terribly much last time, so you want to give the recap?
We talked a little bit
Celodex
with...
said, "Hey, I was paying attention."
Okay, paying attention and a little bit more cognitive right now.
Joke's on you, I'm never cognitive.
Was waiting for that remark.
But you were saying?
Yeah, we had a little bit of a meeting with the queen, where she outlined for us a little bit of the, hey, you got to keep under wraps that that I'm not just a utter ditz, but also kind of let us know that we were free to come for the meeting that was coming around next. And there was a lot of hubbub and to-do about the castle about all of this, because, well, as it turns out, when the sister of the king disappears out of nowhere, that's a little concerning for most people.
Just a smidge.
Not that most of the council will remember, because they're being memory charmed.
Yeah. Well, something omelets eggs.
It's like, hey, it's only those that can't be trusted to keep their mouths shut.
Huh?
Yeah, that's why Cosmo doesn't remember anything.
Character does, the players got.
Yeah, but the character knows to keep his mouth shut about things.
The player can't stop yapping.
But yeah, that's basically where we left off. Just you guys had a week to do basically whatever leading up to the Alliance meeting, and if there's anything in particular you would like to explore or roleplay out, that is your freedom now.
Pretty sure me and Maru did most of the shit for the week last week, so...
Yeah.
Kazu, what's your character doing for a whole week?
To be honest, getting used to having a life where he's not a wandering traveler. But
Don't get
spending
too
it wandering.
used to it. We're about
Yeah.
to be sent off Lord knows where.
Realistically speaking, it's just a week of like settling and enjoying rest while he can.
Yeah.
Walking around, exploring the city.
Probably
not,
staying in
you
the
know.
nicest room you've ever been in.
Yeah. just sucking it in while things are calm, because things are already not calm.
Yeah, James is just doing a lot of training and beating frustrations out of dummies.
That's training
Keep-
dummies, not living ones.
Huh?
He doesn't discriminate.
Fair.
Keefnos has settled into a routine of evening blade practice and spending the rest of the time going through the books and picking James's brain about politics.
Now, what makes you think the noble knows anything about politics?
More that you've obviously read a lot of books. So when I say politics, I guess I should say government in general, like a specific nation's constitution and shit like that.
Fun fact for anybody that's wondering, constitutions are a very new thing historically.
Yeah.
You mean drafting invitations of future finding out? A promise to a promise of future violence if peace is not achieved now. That's new.
Basically, yeah, more or less. No, you forget, government used to be way less codified.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I'm aware.
Not you.
But the
I'm talking
promise
more
of
like,
future finding out should you fuck around is very funny. So,
yeah.
see you close one harbor.
I didn't say we didn't have laws before. We just didn't have constitutions.
Yeah.
Constitutions are the new part.
closed one
Okay, in this
Boston
case,
Tea
the
Party.
term constitution is just an example. Jegus.
No, we're just being goofs.
Oh, we're just being nerds. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not very much fun at parties.
Okay, then let's get into the meeting, if that is the case.
You're my friend. You should know I'm no fun at parties. That should have been a mystery to anybody here.
So you guys are once again escorted by a couple of servants into the war room. This time, there are a couple of others already there when you arrive. There is a... Give me one moment. Gotta find my thing again. There is a striking, what appears to be elven woman, but with almost like silvery skin, as well as silvery hair, sitting in one of the seats closest to the king's chair. The king is sitting with his wife behind him, just kind of smiling at the group. Behind that elven form is, you would recognize Dausa, standing behind her chair.
Hmm.
There is a Naga dressed in priestly clothes with a lizard folk behind him. Dressed in slightly less extravagant priestly attire. As well as standing near the king and the queen is a catfolk girl who appears to be at least somewhat fidgety. Like, not really used to having to try to look dignified or anything like that. But you are offered a seat as you walk in. Specifically shown to the opposite end of the table to the king this time.
I'll take my seat and look awkward doing it, as if every instinct in my body is telling me to take up a guard position.
James does quite literally everything he can to look nonplussed and casual. If the James that everybody has been seeing for the last week has been a very, like, angry guy trying to work out all of his issues, this looks like a return to the calm you guys saw during the fighting.
You see Erina, the elven noble in red garb, walk in, take her seat as well. And over the next few minutes, more people arrive. There is a drow. You can't really tell if it's a man or a woman. Just dressed in artisan's garb and tinkering with something in their hands. Just... they don't seem to really be, like, looking around at anyone else, just basically at their whatever invention or whatever that they're just kind of tinkering around with. And they are actually followed by another dark elf in kind of a purplish hue armor with 2 scimitars.
Alright, I may not have met this man before, but
It
I know
is-
Dritz or Darton when I see him.
He is not dressed!
That's what Dritz would say.
Dual scimitars is a very common dark elf.
No. That's
set
not
of
what
weapons.
Dritz would say. That is what the DM trying to hide their accidental Dritz insert would say.
You mean intentional? That they're proud to
Very
pass off as accidental?
The very intentional accidental insertion of a known and established. Anyway.
By the way, dual scimitars didn't become a thing until after Dritz, because, well, Dritz.
Yes, but in
Yeah.
the Dritz book specifically, Dritz was not the only dark elf who used dual scimitars. It was fairly common for dark elf weapon masters.
Yeah, people trying to
Because it
cosplay
was simply
Dritz.
badass.
Yeah, because it was simply cool. That was the writer inserting rule of cool.
Followed soon after, there is a half-orcish woman in scholarly garb, followed by a, like... So she's taller than a gnome would normally be, but she has obvious gnomish features, just her ears are a bit longer and bright red hair.
Hi, Alara.
Yes, this is actually Alora, specifically. And you probably recognize Callie standing by the king and queen.
Is that the person I've been, stabbing stuff with?
No.
Darn.
You have probably seen her show up a couple of times in the last couple of days, just kind of... Actually, you would probably recognize her because her father's one of the, generals in the army. As is her brother. Her brothers and sisters are all members of the Fairport, military as well.
Fairport? Was that a little bit of a Freudian slip there?
Yeah, it was.
The Fair trying to take over Fairport.
Yep.
Tell the king. Oh wait, he's married to an elf. Never mind. They've already done it.
Oh no, we're doomed.
Not the Navy. Okay. Anyway.
But yeah, and
Bonus points anyway. Then understood the not the Navy reference.
and she actually went to the military academy that is in the city. You would know that there was also...
Wait, Cali as in 5 cities, Cali?
Yep.
Okay. But not.
My favorite characters get turned into NPCs in my world.
But a slight sidetrack, because we're talking about Fae taking over the kingdom, I can just imagine a story where it's like, yeah, and then there's this kingdom that nobody remembers the name of. Why not? Because one day a Fae asked for the name of the kingdom and the prince stupidly gave it to them.
And then...
What's the name of your... May I have the name of your kingdom? Sure, it's such and such. Thank you. What's our kingdom called again?
See, kids, this is why you be very careful with the things you say to the Fae.
And then the last person that you see come in is okay. It's at least person shaped, but it appears to be made of leaves and branches and vines and other knots of
more
nature.
leshy or more dryad?
More leshy. Let us get a picture here in the voice chat.
Okay, so it's gnome height, right?
Rena sent an image file.
This one is a little taller.
Okay, I have 2 questions then.
Mhm.
1, do I know about this Leshy already?
Well, she is the leader, quote-unquote leader of, I forgot names now. Green Vale.
So it's, at least in the realm of people who would know leaders of other nations, it's known that there is a Leshy that is abnormally tall leading them.
Yeah. It would also
Okay.
be known that technically Greenvale has no true leaders. At least not of the entire area. Because it is home of many druid circles. But as the last leader comes and takes their seat, the king brings everyone to attention. And so, as you guys know, there was an incident here in Fairport Castle. Just about a week ago. Today's meeting is to put your minds at ease. Or at least somewhat. As much as we can. The elven representative will speak up, placing her hands on the table. When you created this alliance, you promised you would not cause issues. The only reason we signed was to not invade and to not be invaded. And yet here you, at the center of everything, are seemingly being invaded. What do you expect our reactions to be? The king will simply wave a hand to her. It's like, Xauna, I know that you're only doing that as the representative, as you know, over this week. We will not be invoking the Alliance's treaty for support in this cause. It would be wrong for me to do so. Especially since we have no answers as to what is truly going on. My sister is missing, and we still have no clue how or why or what even led this invasion. But I knew I would need to speak with you to put your minds at ease that I will not be bringing you into a war. That is not my intention at all. I do notice, however, there are a few of you that have brought champions. And I do thank you for that. The other reasoning for bringing you all here today is to introduce our own chosen champions. And he will motion for the three of you to stand.
Game stands pretty much immediately.
So, a little bit of potential retconning questions going on here, but
Okay.
you said there's an elven representative. Is that from?
From Elfborough, yes. It is one of the women in Ruby that took part in the fight. You would recognize her as Erina, the second daughter of the Ruby family, because I don't feel like actually trying to put out their freaking name.
Yep. So somebody I've already recognized and deemed not a risk.
Yes.
Okay, then no retconning needed, and Kifnos will stand and introduce themselves.
This is a very poorly managed version of the NATO alliance. Also, Reno, the next time you want to make fantasy NATO, cut me in on the world building.
After his comrades have introduced themselves, everyone stands up and gives a small bow and introduces himself as Avril Fernblossom.
To be fair, I based the alliance off of Sinbad, not NATO, so from the Magi anime.
Who probably based it off of NATO. What you're describing is actually a calling of Article 4 of the NATO Alliance Treaty. Article 4 is somebody suffered an attack and then you have a meeting about what the NATO response could or might be, or what support other NATO Alliance nations will be supplying to whatever happened.
Gotcha. See, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I mean,
Article
seeing
5
as how
is
the origin
actual,
we are talking... I'm just going to say this. We're talking about a Mangekyou from Japan, so NATO probably plays no part in the creation of Sinbad.
I don't have the time to explain to you how you're wrong. I just tell you right at the moment, you're incorrect.
But I will allow you each to introduce yourselves. The king's actually saying that to you.
Yep.
I can't remember what last name I gave him. I think it was Ironwood, but I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, his last name is Ironwood.
Hale, get out of the fridge.
And so he's going to give a much more sweeping bow, essentially, and just introduce himself as James Maximilian Ironwood. At your service of the council. But TLDR, Japan is actually very interconnected with NATO.
So I have also seen the thing that the chief's referencing, and it's actually a representation of the Japanese national diet, but I digress. This is Japan talking about how Japan works.
Yeah, and NATO was also designed to keep the Russians out, the Germans down, and the Americans in.
Good. You can't say the quiet part out loud like that, bro.
But it was quite literally said out loud at the outset of NATO.
Look, it might be the articles that formed the whole thing, but like.
Okay, in world politics now, Kazu and Sally introduce yourselves to the council.
Cause's character already did.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do it better. Avril stands, follows in James's gesture, and chooses himself as Avril Fernblossom, the last of his name. Let's see if we can do much better. We just did better.
Okay. And with these introductions being done, the representatives at the table will introduce themselves. The orcish woman, accompanied by Laura, will introduce herself as Arya, the current headmistress of the College of Aracost. Anyone who knows anything knows that Aracost is a neutral land that values knowledge above all. It is similar to Charlia in 14.
Oh, hey.
The college accepts those from all walks of life, and once you enter its halls, all are considered equal in the view of the college, and it is through merit that you are able to, quote-unquote, climb the ladder. Then the Dark Elf fighter actually introduces the leader of Deepdale. It's like, this is Yarvin. He is our representative and our current leader. But everyone knows that he pays more mind to his inventions than he does to the politics of it all. You hear the androgynous elf kind of muttering under his breath. It's like, I didn't choose to be here. I don't know why they decided the best freaking artisan was the one that...
Celidex said, mood.
Erina will speak. I am Erina Ruben H., the current representative for Elfborough. And then the Leshy. I am Nada of Greenvale. I represent the land as I can, but no one can truly represent our lands. We joined because of the promises made to keep our woodlands free. So I am thankful to you for upholding that end of your bargain, my king. My liege. Looking at the king. The one in the priestly attire introduces himself as Shramvaru, the high priest of the Hiskala Highlands. Those who would know that they are a theocracy, but it runs oddly different than most people would consider a theocracy, as the way of worshiping the Mother Creator is that everyone has a role, whether that be to stay or leave. You must do whatever it is to follow her plan. And then the elven woman that has the silvery skin introduced herself as Cogging the Silver. And with that
I think she might not be an elf.
And you would all have heard tales of the current leader of the Isle of Avex, a silver dragon who prefers the form of an elf when arriving at meeting.
Whisper, whisper. I think she might not be an elf.
It's like...
Oh, it's ridiculous. Of course they're an elf.
Mainly because, you know, a colossal silver dragon won't exactly fit into most doors.
See, the fact that you said most doors implies there are doors that she would fit into.
She has a home.
Somewhere. Not here, though.
And as I mentioned at the beginning, it looks like a few of us have brought champions of their own, besides these three. As for them, you three, if you would like, may choose to take with you one or two of these champions to aid you in your quest. If you choose not to, we will not be offended. It was just our way of trying to give you something that maybe you were lacking.
I think Rena was trying to say that she would like to pull on...
Celadex said, Sifnos asks if any of the champions are skilled in healing magics.
The lizard folk will speak up. Yes, I am a priest in my land. Very learned in the way of healing. And then Dalsa will also speak up. It's like, I also am able to do some healing magic. It is not my main focus, unlike our priest here.
I would appreciate the company of the priest. I have to let y'all in on this character
Out of-
inner fucking monologue really fucking quick because it's too good to pass up. We will need a priest to give. We will need a priest when I find my father's killer, so that the funeral rites can be given immediately. And there will be no forgiveness.
The lizard folk introduces himself as Coxlot.
Rita's just asking if she can throw a DM NPC into our
Celidex
party.
said, "Spell that, please."
Koxlot. To be fair, most of these were legitimately designed as hirelings to round out the party if there was something missing.
I repeat, Rena just wants to put her DM NPCs into the game.
If I just wanted that, I would have forced Douse on you. Because Coxlot is one of the ones that I have the least amount of stuff on.
Dalsa is more of a ranged combatant, correct?
She is ranged, but she focuses on support. Buffing her allies, debuffing the enemies.
You have my ammo, it's literally right there.
As long as they don't slow me down.
You said we can take two if want.
Yes.
I think we should take the lizard and the other lizard.
You'll get a kind of glare from both Dalsa and Kagi.
That was OOC.
Okay.
I feel
Virgil, I
we've
would have drawn a
taken the
glare
wrong part
from
out of the.
everyone in the room.
We've all taken the wrong part of Overlord Season 2 to this table.
Like, yeah, the lizard folk, yeah, it's lizard. But the dragons, probably would not take kindly being called just lizards.
If not lizard, why lizard shape? I'm asking the important questions now. No, so they're delusional lizards.
Because Gregor got really friendly with the lizard's ancestors once upon a time.
Anyway,
So dragons are not lizard shape, lizards are dragon shape.
Anyway. And then for reference, neither one will really take much of an active role in combat.
But yes, Sifnos will confer with James and Emerald, but suggest we bring along Dalsa and Coxlot.
Callie is somewhat relieved that she can go back to her circus. She was only there because because her family made her.
I will be real with you. James doesn't really want either of them, any of them. So his entire argument for that will be more people leaves more of a trail and moves slower.
Celodex said, out of character, can James do healing magic?
Yes.
Yes.
He can
Yeah.
just kind of do magic.
Yeah.
He's not a healing magic specialist, but he doesn't need to be.
Yeah, exactly. Y'all are honestly fairly balanced for the most part. I like to give the option of the hirelings.
Yeah, James is in favor of just having the least number of people as possible, just to, move fast and, that. Move fast, move quiet, basically.
You have my character's entire internal reasoning right now.
Celodex
Yeah.
said, okay, what is Emerald's opinion?
It's complicated. He wants as much help as he can get because the more people there are, the more likely they are to succeed in any challenge. He's especially interested in bringing a priest because he definitely is not. Eternally, he is not kidding. He wants the burial rites to be done immediately on the spot when he finds his father's killer. So no stone unturned.
Okay, compromise, just cockslot.
And I guess a little out of character, because it's not his opinion, this is mine. If we have somebody whose job is healing, then everybody else can just focus on damage.
Yeah, and like I said, he won't really take an active role in most combats and such.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's fine.
Yeah. Cockslot will approach you guys and it's like, I will do my best not to be in your way. I will say I am also, well, I am a priest. I am quite skilled at keeping my head low when needed.
I bid you welcome.
Celodex said, I am now imagining Cockslot as an assassin from the Assassin's Creed universe.
He's not, but okay. And the king will address the crowd once again. And with that, you are dismissed. You are welcome to stay for a feast if you would like, or return to your respective homelands via your transportation of choice. But he'll signal for the four of you to stay to be addressed. And as all the leaders and their champions, other than Coxlot, leave, the door is shut behind them, and the king lets out a sigh. Oh. I knew there would be at least one of them that brought up my promises. And I knew it would probably be Elfborough. I know it's not Erina's actual feelings herself, but she must carry the opinions and thoughts of the people of Elfborough as well. As for you four, you will be able to rest here again tonight. But I would like you to head out first thing in the morning.
I had no other plans.
Celadex said. Sifnos asks, head out where exactly?
So I have arranged a meeting for you with the Archmage of Magicka. James, you would know him.
Well enough.
Hopefully, we're hoping that he's able to shine a little bit more insight into this, as well as help you find others that may be able to give you more information.
Well,
We will be readying the teleportation portal for you tonight. As it is quite a journey otherwise to get to Magicka from here.
just a little trip by boat. He can't help himself. Some of the whimsy creeps back in.
But if you guys would wish, you may go enjoy the feast with the leaders, or be off on your own. To prepare for your journey. If you're in need of anything, find me, my wife, or one of our attendants, and we will do our best to supply you in whichever ways you need.
Many thanks, but I have everything I should need. He says that as he's basically flexing his fingers.
Celadex said, DM sent.
Okay. Yes, if you wanted to, you would have had the chance to meet with him.
In which case, Sifnos will retire to their room to continue their reading.
Yeah. Okay. James is now just making final preparations.
Okay.
Oh, is there a major temple on airport?
Yes.
Excellent. James is going to go visit it.
It would be to Thearia, the goddess of freedom.
Sounds appropriate.
And there would also be one to Faunus, the merchant god, as well.
I'm sorry, what was the second option?
Faunus, the merchant god.
No, that is not what he visit.
Yeah, didn't think so.
No, not today. Maybe when I've run out of funny, but not today.
Yeah, he's basically just having death rights set over him. Just in case.
Okay.
Yeah, James is in a little bit of a morbid mood today.
Yeah, no, understandable.
Noticed.
So, when you arrive at the shrine, it seems that there... Oh, I don't have that one downloaded. I need to fix that. It seems that there is some type of funeral coming on as you hear this familiar song play. All people of Fairport, and honestly most people from predominantly human God damn it. Places, so Kazu probably would have heard it as well before. Or Avril
I've
would
had
have
the
probably.
music on.
Avril probably would have heard it as well. Maybe not in the exact way that it is performed here, but
Come to think of it,
but you're able to enter the shrine without disturbing the service that is happening.
Every star a soldier lost beyond the fight. Silent now their voices, yet their stories stay. Echoes of the fallen never fade away. Broken shields and tattered flags, dreams now buried under rags. The wind it weeps a hollow tune, a mourning hymn beneath the moon. Who will remember? Who will stand when time erases every hand?
But
Echoes of the fallen whisper in the night. Every star
Now, here's the question: does he run into anybody he knows while he's being morbid?
um,
echoes of the fallen never fade away.
you do not.
Okay, fantastic. Probably for the best.
Every soul that tried to save the price of peace, a heavy toll paid in pieces of the soul.
Yeah. But the a priestess meets you as as you request. As you make your request, and she just kind of gives gives a trying to be comforting smile. And she's like, I would prefer not to do those on the living. However, I am willing to try to give you some blessings and protections for your journey.
I know what I risk. I know where I'm going.
Yes, and on the horrid chance that that does happen, we would then mourn your loss. We do not mourn that has not been lost yet.
Who said anything about mourning? And this is kind of where more of his whimsy comes back too. It's just like it's all celebration. But if it's all the same, I'd rather be marked with the oils here than anywhere else. Because I know I take a chance at, well, never being found. So having them done at all, and specifically here at home, would mean much to me.
Understood.
Much appreciated, priestess. He's not depressed.
Not
He's
at
just
all.
weird. Which is worse. Yeah, it's his actual like reasoning for doing it is that he's like, no, I get that. Like,
Yeah.
we don't mourn those who are not gone. Yeah. It's 100%. That makes sense. In the off chance things happen, I want the rites to have been done here, just in case they never fucking find my body. This isn't a woe is me thing. This is a, hey,
Yeah.
I want to be able to go forward knowing, yeah, I already had the rights done. I'm good.
I don't know why that reminded me of the meme of, oh no, you fall in battle, but the wizard folk cleric is standing above you casting a spell. Wait, it's purify food and water!
Yeah, that's why I'm a little wary about the lizard folk we're bringing around. I'm watching you, Wazowski. Always watching.
It would be common knowledge, at least to those of nobility, if not most people, that that worship in the Hiskala Highlands believe in all of the gods as reflections of the Mother Creator. And do sometimes revere them individually when the need arises.
But yeah, you gotta be worshiping the right aspect of the Mother Creator at a given time.
Yeah.
Because if you're not, that can get a little bit awkward. Ask me how I know.
But if no one else has anything to do,
Nothing of
Read
consequence
if
that I can think
nobody.
of.
let's get some ambiance going. Do this one. So you wake up the next morning and are offered a hearty breakfast.
Ah, yes, the last chance to carbo load.
The plan. That's the plan.
I mean, James is taking advantage of it.
Oh, several.
Yep.
To wit, nobody's actually watched this man eat yet because I believe everybody during the festival day he stopped eating more or less when people actually came in to talk. He puts away food. Whatever exists past starving appears to be Avril's natural state when it comes to food.
Understandable.
Man, it's like he's never eaten his goddamn life. To be fair, it's been rough. He will probably
Just gotta
calm
fill up
down.
the hollow leg.
He'll probably calm down, maybe, at some point, hopefully.
So you, to be fair, you have been in the castle for a week. You,
Uh-huh.
but
And a week hasn't been enough time.
yeah, I know.
It's going to take like a month of consistent meals before the survival mode shuts off.
Yeah.
I'm impressed. He's going to get it off in a month. Like, from a scientific perspective, that's actually impressive.
Oh no, it'll still be bad. It's just not going to be it's not going to be a black hole.
Yeah.
But until that day,
Remember, kids, if you ever found somebody that was actually starving, do not try to feed them a whole bunch of food all at once.
Yeah. Give them
Yeah.
small bits. Small bits. Just like if you find somebody who's dehydrated, you don't give them a ton of water. Sips. Small sips.
And the water should be as close to room temperature as possible.
Yep.
It was one of those things that they hear all the time and it makes perfect sense, but like in the moment, no, I'm not gonna remember that.
Yeah. But once you finish your meal, you will be brought to the northwest corner of the castle, where there is a teleportation circle inscribed. Okay. How many of you have teleported before?
I have.
Avril is not.
I probably have.
Probably. It probably was in your basic magic training, even as set up as a guard that you were.
But I will lean over to James and just whisper, 1 copper piece, his guts end up on the outside.
James really quickly evaluates the circle. I'll take that.
And to clarify, Mr. Pendentic, I mean he's going to barf, not literally his guts are going to end up on the outside
I
of
know.
his body. Okay.
No, he's looking at the magic circle not as like a, man, this might be inscribed wrong, so he might actually end up with like parts of his body on the outside. He's looking at it like it's got the inscriptions for mitigating that kind of a sickness.
Ooh, they didn't put the teleporting dampers on that shit. It's gonna be shaky. Ooh.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but you said this is happening right after we got done eating, right?
Yeah.
Yes, but it's also already been stated that the teleportation circle was drawn by the Archmage himself.
Look, all I
Out
know
of
is I'm
character.
voting
I know.
That does not increase my faith in this circle.
I know.
loaded my dice roller. We'll see how bad it gets.
But they hand you supplies in, well, just a bag of holding. And then they hand you each actually, let's do it this way. They hand you each a tarot card.
All right. How foreshadowed fucked is my character?
Do you have a tarot deck and you're just gonna actually draw cards for us, babe, or?
I'm thinking about it doing it that way. I also thought about doing very specific ones, but
Well, I hope James is
In-
a fool.
as they explain, ironically, it is.
Wait, what? Ironically, it's what?
James got the Fool.
Which hilariously, like, death does not mean what you think it means.
Oh no, it doesn't.
Because the Fool is actually a very promising card.
Yep.
Yeah, but in my mind, I'm just thinking about the fact that you can't cast magic now.
Why so?
Kaushik Records of Bastard Academy. The main characters was the Fool, and his magic was negating magic using the Fool tarot card.
Oh, good. Also, I love how many people seem to think that the tarot card death means dying.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of does, but not really. Not the way you think.
I mean, dying would be the most extreme definition of the death card.
Yeah. Keepnos is actually given the death card.
Fuck it, I'll take it.
And then the Knight
how
of
do I make it-
Swords is given to Avril.
That's rough, buddy.
Intense focus, radical, and obsessive, by the way, are the keywords on that one.
Yes, I'm
Yeah,
aware.
that means-
So were
That is
those
why I said
like
that.
Those are what I drew from the deck.
Yeah, the deck knows. It's the whole thing.
The deck is aware, yeah.
because like the whole point of Keepnos' journey is they're trying to enact change both upon themselves and upon the world they come from. So you know.
But each of those is not only a prediction, it is also a spell card that you may use to send messages to us.
James takes it, evaluates it, sends a message immediately.
What's the message?
Every journey you begin a fool.
Kifnos will also do a test message. In character, I have no fucking clue. Out of character, will all the Michaels please stand up?
This has concluded our mic check.
I guess I'm staying the stoic, non-whimsy character in this party.
Well, no. In character, the test will literally just be like a legitimate test statement of some sort.
Yeah. But Marvel's not going to test it because he saw his two comrades do it, and fuck it, it's going to work.
Yeah.
And he's also a little bit wary of it, but
What? Don't like being the Knight of Swords?
does this is a man who spends his life learning sword and shield, not sorcery. He is a little weirded out by all the magic thing, actually.
Oh, that's great.
But he has faith in his friends, so that'll be fine.
Listen,
He's
at this
pretty
point,
sure.
friends is currently a strong term. I mean, for fuck's sake, you met a nerd who seems to be overly blunt and then proceeded to spend the last week and a half in their bedroom reading.
But yeah, each of you will get that do a test message will get a small reply in your heads. Basically confirming, hey, yeah, no, this does work. And then you will be sent through the teleportation portal.
Also, James never doubted that it worked. He was just being a shit.
Yeah. And if you have teleported before, this is the smoothest teleportation you have ever experienced.
And for Emerald,
Avril?
Yeah. Well,
So you are basically
So-
in the castle. There's some light, and then the light fades, and you are in a room, the center of a room.
call it a Bezegral and see what happens. Two plus. It's it probably goes alright actually. I rolled a 2 for that.
Yeah.
Assuming it would be a physique thing, because I didn't check all those
Yeah,
options.
it would be physique. But also just like, you basically would have to get a -4 or -3 or 4 in order for it to...
It was a possibility. It was a distinct possibility.
Yeah.
So,
But you're a
checking.
little disoriented because you're just suddenly in a different place. But like, nothing too crazy.
yeah.
Ifnos will look at you for a second, and then just hand a copper over to James.
But you are in the center of a room, surrounded by books, an alchemy table, and a desk where the Archmage is sitting, writing something.
Something is our princess in another castle.
I mean, yes, but also,
It might not even be a castle per se.
yeah.
I'm so glad that both of you have seen Princess Bride. Unfortunately, it means I don't get to get in on the joke fast enough.
The Archmage is... He appears to be fairly young. He has...
Sure. Appears.
It appears to be. Doing a lot of work in that sentence.
He has long red hair, blue eyes, and his eyes do seem to show an age that his body should be beyond.
That he doesn't have a soul.
Wait, what?
You just described a ginger.
Oh, gotcha.
So does he speak first? Does he wait for us to speak?
James is going to give a bow and address the Archmage directly. But he's going to address him as a teacher.
I just realized I never actually named my Archmage.
Well, aside from the other name.
Yeah.
Just pull a Monty Python and name him Tim.
Some call me Tim.
Actually, no. He is Archmage Enrock.
Spell that?
E-N-R-O-C.
Okay, so James says...
He'll
Sorry,
look,
go ahead.
he'll look up slightly from his writing. Ah, yes, I was informed one of my favorite students was going to be returning to me today.
Sorry to disappoint that it was me instead.
He'll just kind of stop his writing and look up, give a laugh. Okay. Definitely the James I remember.
I forgot you told us to take a significant milestone.
Oh, yeah. If you didn't already take that significant milestone, you should do that.
I need to look up what a significant milestone is real quick.
It's a minor milestone and a couple of extra things.
Alright, what's a minor milestone off the top of your head?
You didn't ask me that question.
That's why I am.
I mean, I have the book pulled out right now because I'd prefer to read it.
But now I know why you guys have been sent to me. And it is very unfortunate. And while I have been briefed somewhat, I would like your recollection of the encounter as well.
Oh boy. Is he even ready for James's account?
Because whenever we do not have much to go off of, we need all the information we can get.
James launches into a full recollection.
When you mentioned that the shadow seemed to said the name Zulir, the Archmage has this look of like a recollection, but can't seem to figure out why.
He can't or we can't.
It seems like he recalls that name, but he can't like figure out, like on his face it just looks like he recalls it, but he's like, why do I know that name kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems this being was sent by these followers of something called Zul. Why do I know that name? Oh, I guess that's neither here nor there. Just thinking about it isn't going to make it recall any better. And she disappeared without a trace. No traces of any known teleportation magic. This is...
Quite annoyingly fascinating.
Agreed. I should be excited to study it if it weren't for the circumstances that surround it.
But James just kind of nods to that because he's like, yeah, I agree.
The Archmage will pinch his nose. Just... Okay. Well, there have been rumors, even around here, of some cultists popping up. Around the land. Are they connected, becomes the question.
Seems like I have a task to find out.
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry for not speaking more and being more eloquent as I usually am. Something has caused a bit of a migraine, you might say.
Well, things are definitely not proceeding apace.
He begins kind of muttering under his breath. And it's the only word that you seem to be able to catch is brother. And then after he even says it, he just kind of shakes his head. It's like, no, I don't have a brother. At least not as far as I know.
I guess as far as he knows. But what about as far as he remembers? So no, James is essentially just taking a bow out and just like, all right, well, I have my next task. I know what I'm doing. I'm going to go investigate these fucking cults. Where's the nearest one?
They've been seen mainly roaming about the wildlands. Not tending to go towards many major civilizations.
Right, but that means there is one that is closest to here.
Unless they've adopted nomadic practices.
Well, in that case, there would still be one that is closest to here.
Yeah. And he'll get out. He'll find one of his maps. It's like, and there'll be a few, X's. These are the appearances that have been in the area.
And now just to triangulate those.
Man, I am not used to being this stumped on something.
Remind you of your days as a student? However long ago those were.
don't have much memory of them, honestly. If any.
That's strange. We'll have to talk about your youth one of these days so that somebody can remember when you, you know.
That we shall. Before you do head out, though, I do have charms to give you that will allow you to return here in case of emergencies.
Excellent. A way to return should we need them.
Yes. And as you know, be careful not to use magic in any dead zones. It becomes unpredictable.
Unpredictable and potentially deadly.
Yes.
Kifnos will raise a hand and go, what if the magic using is not always voluntary?
James has a
Could
look
you
to the erstwhile
elaborate?
companion.
I'm sorry, you both spoke at the same time. What?
Could you elaborate?
And then what did you say, Maru?
Oh, James was just going to be very cheeky and say something along the lines of, then be especially careful.
Well, to elaborate, I went from thinking I couldn't cast magic to magic randomly happening to me. The only spell I can actively control, and he'll ignite the blades. I'm still not convinced. Well, at first I wasn't convinced that it wasn't just the blade itself, but then other things happened, and now I'm not so sure.
This probably wasn't the room you wanted to do that in. You just told a pair of scientists that you're weird.
Well, it does appear you're half elven, so having some natural magic ability is quite common. In fact, I don't think I know a single full-blooded elf that doesn't have the ability naturally.
Yes, but this feels different.
So, usually in dead zones, They're not very common, but I fear that these travels may take you through a couple. The reason we tell you people not to use magic is because those, what are known as dead zones, are areas of little to no ambient aether. So typically those who use magic that comes from within themselves don't have any negative effects to their casting, but because you are introducing aether to an environment that is not used to it, it can cause unexpected results.
Can you give me some examples? Like, am I going to catch on fire? Am I going to randomly explode?
Most of the time it... Like, I don't think I've ever heard of anyone actually getting killed in one. Oh, at least not recently, since knowing not to do, like, high-level magics. But there is a chance for backfire and bodily harm, as the aether basically blows back in your face.
Kiefernos would just kind of nod and mutter, "Great."
Now, this
As if I
is
didn't have enough problems.
This is mainly for spells that actually affect the environment in some way by either, like, bringing something forth, such as an attack spell such as Fireball. It doesn't typically affect things that are done only to the self. Because at that point you are not so much putting aether into your environment as you are putting it into yourself, which you're used to having aether put into yourself. But, yeah. Us learned mages, those who do not just naturally produce a little bit more aether and are able to summon aether from within them, tend to have a little bit more adverse effects, as you are basically forced to bring aether from within yourself because there is not enough in the environment for you to use. And that can have deadly consequences. But from what you've described, it shouldn't be an issue. I hope.
Just kind of muttering to themselves as they nod. What's the... Okay. Yeah, everyone else can kind of hear if I ever meet the mother creator. And then just trails off from that.
Anywho, I have some memory searching to do, and you guys have some cultists to look into, I do believe.
And we shall begin post haste.
Yes. And he seems to be, like, just going through books and everything else, just muttering, Solar, why do I know that name? And of course, as you head out of the tower, you are met with the city of Mageacre. All around are all sorts of Magitech contraptions. Performing just everyday activities, as well as people in the streets, just...
White redirect, out of character question. Would my character know if the Archmage was involved with the making of firearms? Because presumably my mentor would have given me a little bit of the history about how they were made.
He was not involved.
Okay. Was anyone I say prominent. Was anyone in Mage Anchor that I would be able to quote-unquote easily find have been involved?
No.
Okay.
Because of the fact that they are not technically driven by magic, they are...
Yeah, but you never know.
Yeah.
And, since right now I'm operating, one of my missions is, hey, the guns are falling into the wrong hands. I need to hunt down the people I need to figure out how. And I get told, hey, there's a bunch of cultists going around doing shit they shouldn't.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you're going to have help figuring that out anyway, because whatever James figures out, he's going to be right on board with. And you can probably trust James farther than you can throw him.
A lot
Probably.
further. He's a hefty dude, despite being mostly a mage. He...
He's a mage, but he's got some muscle on him. There's some meat on those bones.
I mean, I've thrown him for a loop a couple of times, but wouldn't that mean I threw him nowhere if he ends up where he started? But, Kazu only has about 20 minutes left. Is there anything we can do within 20 minutes, or should we call it here?
I haven't really had much reason to participate in the game, so I don't actually need the 30 minutes to cool down.
I'm sorry, Kazu.
It's all good. No good deed in this house goes unpaid sometimes. I've been the one who's distracted.
No good deed in this house.
I will try to make an effort to really figure out a better way to include Avril a bit more.
Avril?
Avril.
I've been saying Avril. I thought it was Emerald. Like the emerald. God damn it. I'm sorry. Avril. Not to be confused with Adderall.
Which you should probably be on.
Yeah, but they're not allowed to prescribe it to me.
I know.
You know, it's not your fault that I'm not participating. I've been distracted these last 2 weeks. I've had every opportunity to jump in and be a part of it. Thursdays will be better for me.
Yeah.
So,
Let's see. Croy is currently away.
I will say this. There's going to be at least one Thursday every month that I will not be able to play.
Oh yeah, because of
That
the
is
Friends of the
fine.
Library.
Yep.
is it the same? Is it like always like the third or whatever? Or the
In theory, yes. In practice, not really.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel that. All right, fair enough.
Well, maybe I just raid Mippy.
The cat mom, Mippy.
Yep. Because Kuroi is currently apparently not active, so. If you're subscribed to me, you can use this raid message. If not, this one works just as well. And we'll be coming to an end.
Snowflakes whisper secrets in the breeze. Arena dances with the trees. Wings of frost, she weaves the skies. A laugh, a sparkle, her eyes see disguise. Serena magic, queen of frost, gliding where the stars are tossed. Her world's a shimmer, frozen dream. Serena magic, supreme ice queen. She pirouettes on clouds of snow. A playful wink the winds will blow. Her touch can freeze, her smile ignites. A draconic fairy, queen of nights. Oh, the moonlight bows, it knows her name. The aurora hums, joins her game. She carves her stories in the ice. Her magic wild, her heart precise. Selena magic, queen of frost, gliding where the stars are tossed. Her world's a shimmer, frozen dream. Serena magic, supreme ice queen. Through the frost, she'll leave her trace in every star, in every place. A draconic fairy, bold and true. Serena magic,